Liftoff. Liftoff will start in T-minus 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We have ignition.
Live from the Tony Wallow Studios, it's the Ken Stout Live Show, featuring the Zoom homies, produced by L&K Productions. Say no audio. Speak up. Tony Wallace says, speak up. Hello, everybody. Welcome into April 16th, 2023, Sunday night's edition of Ken Stout Live with the homies. Tony Wallace said, speak up. Bobby Warren says, hey. Studio Wallace says, the intro reminds me of all the things I don't want to think about going on in the world. Yeah, the explosion especially. Not so much the painting of the fence. Yep, I just had to turn it on. It was working. We were having a discussion in Zoom. Yeah, you're not going to hear those guys because I haven't turned them on yet. They're all muted. I'll take votes in chat and chat only. Hello, Greg. Hello, William. Hello, Alex. And hello, Jose.
Hello.
Let's see how my camera's going to look. Oh, I guess it looks all right. And I'm going to
It looks better than it did. It looks better than it did earlier today when you were sharing me your screen.
Looks exactly the same, except I pulled it up close to me so it covers the whole thing rather than showing the floor.
That's what I was saying. It looks better.
Go with that for tonight for now for a little bit.
So anyway, Josh now has the one that he just got, one that she just got, and the old one that I ordered him.
So they
working,
fixed the old one that he broke somehow when he pushed the power button, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what I really don't want to see happen is he gets a letter this week saying, we're going to honor the warranty. That's going to put a little kink in his plans.
Because he got tired of waiting on them.
Well, of course he did.
I'm glad he was able to get it working without me.
Well, I am too, but he need to have the patience to wait to see if the warranty got denied first and then do it. I mean, it's no big deal if the warranty gets accepted. If he wants a new computer, all he's got to do is put the old drive back in and send it back. But you're right. He has no patience. He just doesn't want to wait. And I'll discuss it more privately when we're done. He can just tell them that he fixed it. I don't know, Chris. I don't know how that works. I never done anything under warranty ever, so I have no idea. Depending on what it is, I just go buy a new one myself and not even waste time with it.
Because apparently he says the one that he likes the one that I ordered better because the one that Aunt Mary just ordered is slow.
I thought they were the exact same machines, only one was an AMD and one was a
Intel.
Intel, right.
I thought they were supposed to be too, but apparently the AMD one is apparently the AMD one runs his Zoom text and all of his other stuff he's got to run at once better than that Intel machine does. So
it's probably because he doesn't have it set up properly on the new one, but no big deal. So I'm going to pass along some information as well. Alex and I worked for a better part of an hour today trying to get Plex to work on my TV and my computer in conjunction with one another, and we sort of kind of got it. I can watch a few things out of my movies and TV shows folder, but it doesn't see everything, and it also shows me things that are clearly not in that folder, so I'm going to have to fine-tune that over the course of the next couple of weeks. See how that goes. Kind of nice though. I have to put it on a flash drive now. I can just go to the Plex on the TV and it sees this in here, and it's kind of cool. Long Dog says, speaking of patience, believe it or not, I still have my Samsung 980 Pro defective NVMe drive, having to go to Idaho for 2 months. Kind of threw a wrench in his return plan. Bobby Warren says, if he goes back to the news, I will tell my students the bad news then. I would look at a lot of things, Bobby. I would look at the pay. I would look at the benefits. I would look at which one I'm comfortable with and which one makes me happier. Unless you fear you might get shot one day by the students and it's about the same amount of pay and benefits, I might just stay there. But then again, that's just me. How well the Amazon warranty 5 years works out should be okay. I called him about it before I already left. Okay, he must be talking about the NVMe drive. That would be Long Dog.
Yeah.
You all right, Greg?
Yeah, I didn't sleep worth a damn last night.
Well, speaking of sleeping, man, I went to bed at 12:30. I slept all the way till 3:36. I was so happy. But I didn't get nothing until we get home about
12:30 a.m. to 3:30 p.m.
Well, I haven't done this in a while. Might as well get started back on that train. That seems to draw a lot of attention. Of course, have I got this set up? Oh, I do not. I'll be able to come right back in. Let me change that real quick. This is kind of funny in an interesting kind of way. By the way, I really have seen a great improvement in some of your editing. Oh, thank you. Said he's seen great improvement in some of my editing and creative things added to your channel ideas that implement the latest videos. Really great. Thank you very much, Long Dog. I appreciate that. I did not, Greg will be happy to know I did not open DaVinci today at all. I don't plan on opening DaVinci tonight, and there will be no DaVinci tomorrow because Mrs. K gets off at hopefully 6 in the morning. Yes, I have. Tony brought up the fact I am now sitting at 261 subscribers. I lost a couple, but then I've gained a couple. I just wonder if Alex is watching the stream or not. I'll let him back in. Seems rather quiet tonight.
Yes, I was.
What are you waiting? You waiting for a special invitation to come back in? The waiting room's not enabled. I said that twice.
Well, before when I did that, you got all mad. They put me back in there.
That's when the waiting room's enabled and you circumvent the system by going to your alias of Josh Kinder and coming back in that way.
No, I didn't do that. I just
Bobby Ward says he's thinking about going back to being a news anchor if he goes back. That would be one factor as well, as if he didn't have to do any street reporting, that would be a little bit safer. But you've got a big decision to make.
You mean like if he could just stay in the office?
If he could just sit at the news desk and go, "Good evening, I'm Ken Stout, and here's my sidekick, Josh Kinder." Go ahead, Josh, take it away. You interrupt us all anyway. Speaking of, oh my gosh, that was bad timing. It's funny. I'm just catching up on chat, reading this one silent. On the subject of medical employment for your wife, if you guys ever want to move to the most beautiful state and part of the country, meaning Hayden, Idaho. God, I got an issue with those words. There is absolutely a lot. Yeah, but Idaho has a couple of things I don't like. Snow and more snow. I would not mind a place where the weather was good year round and I could play golf.
What is Idaho known for other than russet potatoes?
I have no idea.
It's not a state I think of very often.
You know another state I don't think of very often?
Yes.
State of the waiting room.
I thought we were gonna say Arkansas.
It can be a memory.
I have to make a co-host. Do I have any volunteers? By the way, I think it's not appropriate for Idaho when it comes to potatoes. I do not see anybody eating potatoes. Oh, that's funny. And Tony Wallace says, weed. What else is Idaho not known for? Weed. Yeah, that's funny.
No,
That's pretty good.
Colorado is known for weed.
A lot of states now are known for that.
There's even a town in California named Weed, California.
Interesting.
No kidding.
Greg's got his TV on. I can hear it a little bit in the background.
I was watching Queen live at Wembley Stadium,
That's got to be old, or is it recent?
1986.
Oh yeah. That was when Mercury was still alive, isn't it?
Oh yeah,
That's
I've seen it 3 or 4
You guys hear me all right?
Yep, we can.
That too loud?
No, it actually got quieter, whatever you did. I'm going to go grab a water, so I'm going to put on my avatar. I'm the cool looking avatar, by the way.
I turned down the volume. Been too quiet.
Too quiet.
Any better? Louder?
I can hear you good.
Alright, we'll leave it there. I would bet my Blue Yeti.
I don't ever mess with any of the settings on my Blue Yeti. I set it, forget it.
Well, one thing is I can't hear him very well. It's too low, and you probably hear him pretty good because you got on your Bluetooth earphones, right, or headset.
Yeah.
Right now, you're definitely louder than Josh can, but then
Yeah, hey, Josh, you need to go. You need to make a massive swing at turning your volume up or moving it closer to you or whatever. You got it on the boom arm,
yeah.
Josh.
What?
Do you have your Yeti on the boom arm?
Yeah.
Pull the microphone slightly closer to you.
And if that don't work, tune up the gain.
Is that better?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Chris says, I have a good set of speakers and he's lower than everybody else. Yeah, he was extremely low. But that's better.
Well, I got my volume nearly clamped up all the way.
You just need to have the Yeti closer to
I
you.
mean, it's not on 100, but it's pretty damn close.
Yeah. Just it's got it on that swing arm. Move it closer. That's all you got to do. So I hear you got things fixed that you are waiting on warranty to come back on.
Yeah, I pretty much gave up on the warranty. They can pay for the warranty and pick it, you know where. I'm not gonna say where, but you know where.
Yeah. Okay, let me go catch up. Long Dog says where he lives is pretty much the weed capital of the world. Or the weed capital, doesn't say the world. I'm surrounded indoor by horticultural facilities. I couldn't live there because I get violently ill when I smell marijuana.
I don't think I've ever smelled it.
Bobby says that sometimes
The
he
only
and
thing
someone
I'm gonna
else
say
goes out
about
on the
that-
street. Yeah, if you could do the anchor job, that'd be all right. The reporting job would not appeal to me because, unfortunately, as we know, just recently, a young reporter in Florida got killed while covering a story on the street. Chris Garrett sent me a link to something out of Chicago this past weekend, and I didn't see any reporters out there at night that were in the mix of the masses of teens that were out there. So at least they're smart enough not to send their reporters out to cover the actual event in the middle of the event when it's happening. So I like Williams' avatar. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Yeah, sorry, did the Rays win today? I know they lost yesterday. I've kind of had a very boring day today. Not sure how long the stream's going to last either. I'm actually going to try to go to bed again around 12:30 and see if I can get at least 1 more hour out of it. I've got to be up tomorrow because we have someone coming over with a 30-minute window. They'll call and let us know. So kind of got to be awake for that.
Is it your internet guy?
Yeah, it's my internet guy, Alex. My internet's horrible. Absolutely atrociously horrible.
I gotta try and figure out how to convince my aunt to go back to the other machine.
I'm sure
Just
you'll
say-
figure that out.
Just say you fixed it, and it's better because Alex got it for you.
So this is how horribly bad
it
my
is,
internet is right now. This is on the NVIDIA Shield on the TV this afternoon. 947 down and 1024 up. I I immediately called my internet guy and said, "You need to get out here because this is terrible, unacceptable. I can't live like this." No, Alex, it is not the internet guy.
I know. I was just messing with you.
Actually, it's going to be the guy from the water heater company that they give free estimates, and they don't give a specific time. They just say they will call with a 30-minute window, which is fine as long as it's not between 1:45 and 2:15 because I won't be home. That's when I got to take her to work.
Will Murphy's Law, so that's when it'll be, or something.
More than
like
likely, it probably will be, and then they'll just have to sit and wait. And oh well, it is what it is.
Yeah, my game plan right now is just to wait until
So,
how computer goes and then
just out of curiosity, why would you want to go back to the old one?
got more power.
I thought they were identical. Only one's an AMD and one's an Intel.
The AMD one being the way nicer with my Zoom tech.
Okay, well, the question was, I thought they were identical, not which one plays nicer. Spec-wise, are they the same?
I don't know. That's something you'd have
Supposedly, yes. They both have 16 gigs of RAM and both have 500 gigabyte M.2 SSDs. And both have Windows 11 Pro.
Well, you can comp the 500 gigabyte IBS out of the one that I just fit because that got upgraded to a terabyte.
And that's not going to have any impact on functionality of the machine, though, as far as your Zoom Tech and JAWS and things like that goes. At least that's my understanding of things.
Not really. Gain a little bit more storage than other than that.
Yeah, you gain a bunch of storage.
Oh yeah.
But not like Aunt Mary's going to be throwing a whole bunch of stuff on the computer anyway.
That's true, too.
Well, he mostly says that I fill it up, and mostly everything I put on it I use.
I've got more stuff on my computer than you do, Josh, and I've still got 600 gigs free of a terabyte.
Yeah. It'll probably just fit in the closet. Although I'm really amazed that I made it through maximum request and I didn't screw it up.
Were you able to download Doug's video and follow the steps to do it?
No, I did it blindfolded. I just put the sucker up to the 21-inch monitor, went into the BIOS, made sure it all the NVMe drive and put it right into the flash drive and pulled it the backup I wanted to record to and made sure it restored to the C drive and off the way it went.
Well, good.
Of course, you know what's going to happen now, don't you? Now that I know how to use that software, they're going to come out with something new. And it's not going to work with the computers, and I'm going to have to learn it all over again.
It pretty much applies to everybody about the time we figure something out.
That's the way it
Yeah,
goes,
pretty much
Josh.
applies to anything.
Yeah, I mean, it's just not you specifically. That's across the board for everybody.
The only exception to that rule I can think of off the top of my head is all the basic Windows, the way the Windows system works. That other than changing icons around, changing a name here and there, it's pretty much stayed the same since Windows 95.
Although I will admit it went a lot better than it did. Go up, go down, no, go right, no, go over, no, go this way. That was annoying as all hell.
You should have been on my side of the phone. Or on Doug's side of it. When he was trying to walk you through the bios the other day. For 3.5 hours.
Yeah, I've been looking for a way to download Doug's video, the second part of that video, because I wanted to put it on the computer, but I can't find a website that will do it.
Why?
The video too long.
Why?
Because I want it on the computer.
Why?
Because I like it.
You can watch it anytime you want, Josh, I think is his point.
Yeah.
Go to YouTube, go to DougBettsLiveWindowsTraining.com, look at the second screen from Saturday and watch it. I don't actually see the need to download it and put it on your computer.
Yeah.
Unless you're trying to fill up all that terabyte space at one time.
Unless you just really feel the need to watch it going on the road, riding in the access van where you don't have any internet.
I think he said he wanted to put it on his computer so he wouldn't be able to access it and watch it while he's driving down the road, would he?
No.
Okay. Rick Lake says he's okay. Good. He did not. Go ahead.
I wonder if Rick got his internet upgraded yet and how he's liking it.
I thought he mentioned something the other night about while he was on here, he did inadvertently get things fixed. I don't recall if he got an upgrade or not.
Only thing I remember him saying last time he was on here was that he got it, was that he was going to get it 100.
Oh, I misunderstood then. I thought that he already had gotten that.
But I don't know if he's got it yet.
Yes, he did. He just put it in chat.
100 down, 100 up. Yep. Go catch up.
Welcome to the 21st century, Rick.
Welcome into chat, Chris. Hello, Chris.
Hey.
Saw you pop in a while ago. What in the, oh, it's over here. Yeah, about the time Rick gets it figured out, they'll up and change it, and then he'll be in the same boat Joshy's in.
That's the same thing that I believe that's the same speed that Jim also has. 100 down, 100 up.
Well, I don't know. I don't keep notes on everybody's speed test. And the only reason I did that one today is because you said humor me and run it, so that's why I did it.
Only I would do something crazy like that and keep notes of what speed everybody has.
Yep. You are right. You probably would be about the only one that would do that. But there's nothing wrong with that unless you get out your note and go, hey, I noticed 2 weeks ago your speed test was a little down. Can you run it for me so I can update my... Kenny Witten says, hello, everyone. Hello, Kenny. Studio All says, yay. I have 100 down and 110 up. I believe, of course, I haven't checked it in years. I was impressed with the Shield. I had never checked it until today. And I only checked it because, like I said, Alex said, humor me, and we checked the internet speed from the Shield. On the Shield, whatever you want to call it. How was everybody else's Sunday? Greg, you do anything, or you just been hanging out watching TV?
I tried to go to bed at 3 o'clock last night, tossed and turned till about 5:15, got up, watched TV till about 10 to 8, fell asleep till about 12:30, I think it was, and watched a little TV and fell back to sleep for another hour and a half. That's been it. I cut my grass in front.
Greg's going to protest to keep Walmart open.
Yeah, he is. He's going to get involved in that.
No, I'm just gonna sign an executive order, stay open.
Good luck, Greg. I don't think they're ever going to go back to 100. I don't think they're ever going to go back to 24/7 operation.
No, I don't care about that.
Does Alex know about the closings?
Probably not. I don't
They're
know.
closing stores, Alex.
Oh yeah, I've seen that. I've seen that they're closing stores in certain places because of shoplifters.
Yep.
Just as long as they don't close our Sheridan store, that'd be all right with me.
You didn't get the
because-
memo? Sheridan, Arkansas store's the first one on the list.
Because with the exception of our other local grocery store here, our Walmart here is about the only place to get certain things.
And second place on the list was Pine Bluff, Arkansas. I don't think Walmart likes Arkansas anymore.
They said that they have to keep the pharmacy open 30 days after the store closes.
What I think I read somewhere they were going to close like 58 stores, something like that.
Yeah, I believe so.
And they have what, multiple thousands of stores or something like that.
I have no idea how many stores
Nation.
they have. They've got a lot. I know that.
I just don't get it. They're gonna offer people jobs at other Walmarts, but what if they're already got good staff? I mean,
According to Google, they have 4,635 locations. Now, that's in the States, I believe. Worldwide, it says there's 10,500 worldwide. I don't think 58 stores is going to kill them one way or the other, honestly. So I clicked on a link and it's called Scrape Hero, a data company. 4635 location, 52 states and territories, 2,539 cities, and they have a 3.93 average rating. Interesting.
After total here in the States, Ken, two are here in Modesto. One of them is a supercenter, and there's one supercenter over where Brian lives.
Now, I will have to say, I have run into a Walmart. When we lived in California, we were coming back from Phoenix one time, and we were not coming back the normal route. We were taking over the mountain and through the woods, so to speak. And out in the middle of nowhere, and I kid you not, it was in the middle of nowhere, was a Walmart. There wasn't a city nearby. There wasn't a restaurant nearby. There wasn't a gas station nearby. There was just a Walmart there. I think the nearest city was like 20 miles away. It was really odd. Now I could see something like that maybe not being productive.
what was 20 miles away?
The city,
Yeah.
where you would think Walmart would be really successful in a city, but this thing was out in the middle of the desert, literally. We have one.
I heard Indianapolis has some places closing too. Like Dollar Generals.
Well, I don't know. I haven't heard anything. Wouldn't surprise me. We've got a Dollar General right up the street.
I think I have an
right up and down the street.
Do what, Jose?
I think I have an answer for why there was a Walmart in the middle of nowhere. I guess that Walmart was for the farmers out there, right?
Possibility, yeah. Very good possibility. But it was
What was that at, Ken?
I was in California. I'd have to ask Mrs. K. She's got the memory of an elephant and remembers things from 100 years ago. I don't. it was just kind of odd because we popped up over this hill and we were both like, "There's a Walmart here," and there for a brief second I thought, "No, we're just seeing things." And sure enough, it was a Walmart. We actually stopped in. It was a super center Walmart at that. There was like all kind of
Yeah.
oddities about this thing.
But you got to remember, Walmart also has those Walmart neighborhood markets. I've never been in one of those.
I have. They're all right. We had one of those in Vegas. And they also have what? Sam's Club? Isn't that Walmart
Yeah,
affiliated?
that's part of Walmart.
Right.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, they say neighborhood Walmart here too as well. And but yeah, lost my trail.
So I wonder about at one time they were claiming that the fuel center was not part of Walmart, but everywhere the Walmart is, there is a fuel center. So I wonder if they're closing too.
I thought the
Yeah.
fuel center was Murphy's.
It actually is, but everywhere there's a Walmart, there's a Murphy. So
Well, not everywhere, but quite a few places there are.
Yeah, we got one here.
So I'm wondering, now I'm curious about something. How many Walmarts are in Indianapolis?
see, they will sell all those buildings, and then they'll make money off those buildings.
Well, sure. Well, this is interesting. I put in the Google search for how many are in Indianapolis, and it only comes back to the state of Indiana. It says there's 97 super centers, 6 discount stores, 9 neighborhood market, 13 Sam's Club, other pharmacy formats too. Wow, that's just in the state of Indiana. But I want to find out how many are here specifically in the Indianapolis area. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Like what? How many are in your zip code? Your specific zip code, or
No, I Googled the city of Indianapolis. I didn't put my zip code. I can tell you in my zip code there are, off the top of my head, 3 that I know about. There's one that's about 2.5 miles away. There's one that's about 3 miles away, and there's one that's exactly 6 miles away because I've actually reset the odometer and checked that.
wow. If we want to get to a Walmart, other than the one here in town, we got to go at least 30 minutes. In any direction to get to a Walmart. or
One
get
of
to a
those does
city.
have a Murphy's. The other 2 do not. 2 of them are super centers. The other one says it's a super center, but it's not. If it's a super center, it's a mini super center. It's not the full size super center.
Well, some Walmarts also have like a vision center, and the Walmart at Pine Bluff has like a McDonald's and eye care center and something else. It used to have a salon in it.
2 of the
And like
3 have Subways. All 3 of them have the eye care. All 3 of them have the hair care, nail care salon. Trying to think what else is in there. 2 of the 3 have a play area for kids.
One of them in Chicago had a health center. And an academy, like an academy for learning. I don't know if it was learning a Walmart training center or what.
That video that you sent the link to is another reason why I will not go to Chicago. I just absolutely will avoid going to Chicago. That's just crazy.
I know, Ken. That's weird.
And the bad thing is the parents of those teens would say, "Well, that's not my kid. My kid would never do anything like that."
But what if it's not the parents? What if the parents just don't know where the kids are. I mean, if they can't find them, they can't find them.
Well, that's true, but we probably don't want to have that philosophical discussion over YouTube, but parenting has changed in the last. I mean, my kids are 36 and 37, and parenting has changed so much in 30 years. Some of the stuff I did as a parent, I'd probably go to jail for today. I know some of the ways what my parents did with me, they clearly go to jail.
Yeah, they used to whip the kids.
With the yeah, go grab a stick off the tree, and you do something wrong, you paid the price. I mean, that's just the way it was, and you never made that mistake again. At least I didn't. But yeah, that was scary. That was really scary. Watching that video.
You
So,
know, it's
William,
crazy.
what was your day like? Uh-oh.
Yeah, it don't matter if you was a hardcore Christian or not. You still had a lot of people still had the Christian values.
That's kind of good. I asked William how his day was. His avatar mouth is moving, and Chris is talking, and it's in sync with his mouth.
Yeah.
You guys practice that or what?
Yeah.
And according to Micro Center website, you're supposed to be getting a Micro Center in Indianapolis summer of 2023.
I already told
So-
you that. I sent you a
But it doesn't
picture of
have
that. Yes, I'm aware. I probably will visit one time just to say I know I'm going to visit one time because I'm going to go in there and I'm going to take the phone like this. I'm going to go say, "Hi, Alex. Guess where I'm at?"
Now you know when you go to build that AMD system as you promised Catherine, you'll go in there, get your parts and have it built all on the same day.
No, I won't. So we're going to rehash this again. I said, if I ever build another system. You got to remember the key clause there. It's if I ever build another system. I didn't say I would build another system. I said when or if I will. And I will honor it and make it AMD. But if Sean's going to send me what he's going to send me, I'm not going to have any need to build another system for quite some time. So, William, is your audio broken, or did you know, because that was cool. Your lips were moving and Chris was talking. And his lips are still moving and we still can't hear him. At least I can't hear him.
He's got
Yeah,
his-
Alex,
yes.
you might help William there because I guess he has the sound bar broken.
He probably doesn't even have a sound bar. And if he does, it's probably not a Walmart branded one like I do.
How was your day, Jose? Did you spend it over at your sister's?
Nope. I took off the day off of not visiting my sister today.
What kind of an uncle are you to take the day off? Mm-mm-mm.
Hey, sometimes I need a few days for myself.
I understand.
I could go
Mrs. K
into
sent me a text. That's why I got my avatar on.
and I could get into details after hours. Hey, Alex, please jump in and help William there.
Well, he's got his camera working.
Yeah, his camera's working, his audio is just not working.
Nope.
But he's not muted on
Well, he's
Zoom.
frozen though. His camera's working, but he's frozen. I wonder if that's a background picture. That's a good idea, actually.
No, that's his real background.
I understand it,
Believe.
but if he took a screenshot of that and then posted it as his background, will we know the difference? Because he's not moving. At least in my Zoom and on YouTube, he's not moving.
No, he must be
he's not.
he must be having internet problem. He must be having internet issues.
There he goes.
There he is. You still can't hear him. No. I don't mean to laugh.
Maybe he accidentally changed his speaker source inside of Zoom. Click on the little triangle up arrow by the microphone and see what your speaker is set to. See if you can change it.
Yeah, that gets messed up every now and then. Really. I have 3 bars of service on. I have 3 bars of service with Verizon. I don't know why. How many bars are you supposed to have?
All 5 if it's
Oh, so
if
5
it's
would be
good.
the answer. Okay. Maybe
The
the
only time-
throttling back your stuff. I don't know.
I know they do mine, and I
I'm
know
sure that
that for a
happens
fact.
all the time.
I know they do mine for a fact because I'm on the free phone service deal, and during the daytime I hardly get any speed at all. But once like 11 or 12 o'clock, once 11 or midnight shows up at night, it's like full throttle fast. But
you back, it won't affect your signal bars, will it?
no, it won't. It just affects. It just affects what you see if you run a speed test or try to load something.
You could be right by the tower and they'd be throttling you back and it'd be still slow.
Yeah, that's what happens to me during the daytime. It's during the daytime it's slow, but at night it's faster.
Who left? William?
William did. I think
William.
he's going to restart the Zoom and see what's going on.
He
Yeah,
must
that's
have
all.
been hearing us.
Ken, did that web page I sent you help you any?
I haven't even looked at it. I just basically threw in the towel on it for right now.
Looks pretty easy. I read through it.
I found a couple sites actually and was able to sort of kind of get where I wanted, but I can't get exactly what I want. So I'll look at it. So is William is back, and William is still talking, and we're not hearing anything. All right, troubleshooting, Zoom, William Dawson. Let's figure this out.
Can you hear us, William?
Can you share your screen, William? Of course, we can't see anything you do on Zoom when you share your screen, though. Okay, so that might have been not a great idea. Okay, go down to your speaker icon in the lower right-hand corner of your monitor. I don't think that would affect his microphone, though, would it?
Not
That's
even
two ideas. That's 2 bad ideas in a row. Can you bring up somehow the little white settings box on Zoom? Probably not, because I could never figure out how to do that unless you have a screen thing like, oh, you can. Okay, cool. So go to audio. Move it. Can you center it a little bit more to the left? I'm guessing that's it. Okay. Oh, there you go. Good. Microphone.
That's what it is. He's got it. It's a stereo mix. You need to take it off of stereo mix and select your actual.
Actually, he wants to put it on his webcam.
Works now. It works now.
Right. He didn't have it on the webcam.
I lost a couple of my settings with the changeover.
Oh, okay.
And why?
Tony Wallace says any desk. Yeah, might have come down to that.
The stereo mix is for recording, so unless you're recording something, you really don't need to have that enabled.
Well, his microphone source was not as the microphone he was using. It just when he put it on the camera, it started working right away. So that's cool.
I didn't have the camera select when I was up on Zoom, so I had to get out of Zoom where I could clear wherever was in the way of it.
Yeah.
Sometimes that happens for some reason. Is Zoom update?
I don't know.
I know of.
I do know OBS. I do know DaVinci did update today because there was like 3 creators that put things out on it, just boom, boom, boom. I have not updated mine yet. Like I said, I haven't even turned it on today. Okay, she's not texting me now. I can turn the camera back on. I haven't even turned DaVinci on today. Not even to update it. Just no editing today. I've done that 2 Sundays in a row now. I'm kind of liking it.
Thank goodness.
Well, your Sunday is day of rest, so you're really not supposed to do anything on Sunday, or not do much on Sunday. I'm sure all y'all old timers can remember back when it was blue laws on Sunday and nothing was open. If you had to do any shopping or whatever, you had to do it on Saturday.
Okay, so with that logic, Alex, do you get out of bed on Sundays?
Of course.
And I just want to do too much to the computer with a blood sugar at 200. Not really care about anything. I figure it's best to leave it alone and solve it later on.
Sure.
Hey Alex, I remember a time when didn't even go fishing on Sunday or hunting.
Really?
Or
Yep. And I don't understand that because fishing is a relaxing thing, but I don't know.
and now Sunday is just now for the west of the world. Sunday is just another day. They'll schedule all the baseball tournaments and soccer games, baseball games, practices, whatever on.
Yeah, I'm old enough that I can recall when the college basketball games weren't played on Sundays, and then they started test program and playing them on Sundays, and now college basketball is played 7 days a week. Blue laws are still in effect, I'm sure. I know we have a couple here in Indianapolis.
There's only 2 restaurants that I know of that are closed on Sunday. One is Chick-fil-A.
That's not due to blue laws though.
And one is a local restaurant we have here that's a family-owned restaurant here in Sheridan and Pine Bluff.
Probably not due to blue laws either.
They're closed on Sunday.
And what's blue law?
Blue laws prevent the sale of specific things. For example, alcohol.
Yeah.
In a lot of states, you cannot sell alcohol on Sundays. And I know in the state of Indiana you couldn't sell it, but then the restaurants got around that and the bars because they figured, oh, well, the restaurants figured it out by bringing alcohol into the restaurants. And since they sold food, then they got it because they sold food and they did that. Then the bar said, well, we can't be open on Sunday. Oh, wait, we'll sell food. So now we can be open on Sunday. So there's a way around everything.
So here, you can't buy alcohol in a store, but you can go to a restaurant.
You don't have liquor stores?
The what?
You don't have liquor stores?
They close on Sundays.
Okay. I know here in Indiana, you cannot buy a car off a dealership on Sunday.
This is a dry county, so there's no alcohol sold anywhere in this city.
Yeah, that's kind of an interesting.
I didn't know they still had dry counties.
You can't, and I figure the people that run this county probably ain't gonna. There's a lot of people on Facebook that say the people that run this county probably ain't never gonna change that.
But yet it's legal to go to the next county over, buy it, and bring it back into your county.
Yeah, it is. There's nothing they can do about that. Not if you're taking it straight to your house. I mean, there's nothing they can.
You say you couldn't do that if it was a dry county.
Do what?
you could not do that if it was a dry county and you went to the next county to get the liquor and you took it back in the county. If the sheriff found out, he'd arrest you.
I think one of the strangest dry counties I've ever been in is where Fort Hood was at. At one time back in this, when I was at Fort Hood, it was, you had to go to the next county over to get your alcohol. Of course, there was a liquor store just inside the county line, which made it real convenient.
My pastor, before he became a pastor and became a Christian and all, he was drinking and all, and he went to one county and took it to another one, and he actually got into what do you call it? He hit the sheriff with a shotgun or something. That was in his rough days.
Any of you have a relative who ran an ice cream shop and the liquor in the back?
Yeah. I'm gonna.
Of course, he took ice cream to all the kids in school, and probably was a favorite of every kid and the police in the town.
He took the ice cream to the kids and the liquor to the parents.
Yeah.
Although
the liquor was in the ice cream.
What now?
The alcohol was in the ice cream.
No. You don't give kids liquor?
No. I'm talking about you had the adult ice cream.
Okay. I doubt they want the ice cream. They probably want the bottles directly.
Now we know what's wrong with America's youth today. They get too much alcoholic ice cream.
The county next to me that I went to college in just recently became a wet county, though they were a dry county, and they just recently. I remember hearing about that while I was at college one day.
You mean Little Rock?
No, I went to college in Hot Spring County, not Little Rock.
City of Malvern.
Yes, they just recently became a wet county.
Alice, you ever had chocolate Pepsi Cola?
No, I don't drink Pepsi. I very rarely drink any kind of soda. If I do, it's more than likely a root beer, maybe a Sprite.
You never find a store. There's a booth at the flea market that had a Pepsi in the fountain machine, and they added chocolate syrup to it.
Yeah.
Pepsi's an ugly word around here.
Well, back when I was able to drink alcohol, back when I was able to drink sugared drinks, colas, and whatnot, Pepsi was my choice. But I haven't been able to do that in some years, and I've started the gearing up for the surgery. My blood sugar tonight was 107, so that's good. I figure by Friday I'll have it back down to where it needs to be. Just want to get through this week. That's the plan. That's the goal.
Atlanta being the capital of Pepsi, you know what? World headquarters. Georgia is mostly
Pepsi or Coca-Cola?
No, Coca-Cola. I mean,
yeah, I thought so.
Goodness, Coca-Cola.
They probably got Pepsi pretty much outlawed. It's the
the Kroger brand drinks are pretty good. They used to be.
Yeah, they're not bad. They're not bad at all. And I'm trying to cut down on the diet stuff because it's really not good for you. The last couple days I've had nothing in my coffee, just the regular black coffee, because a little bit of research shows that the sugar-free coffee creamers are really not all that great for you as well. So I've been weaning myself off that, and 2 nights in a row now I've not had coffee, so I'm making some pretty good strides.
If
I'm
I'm
on an
not,
hour now. Let me go ahead and hit the right one to end the stream. Is it, which one is it? Yes, it's that one.
I
if
don't
I'm
miss
not,
changing. I don't miss filling the Coke machines, drink machines.
So if Jim were here, he would notice Delaware spelled, I think that's spelled right. I hope it's right. Anyway, I changed it. Bobby Warren was first. Greg Guy was second. He was almost first tonight with no heads up. William Dawson was fourth. Tony Weiler was third. Stealth Mode was fourth. And he got the notification right after he was fourth. Yeah, YouTube's notifications are horrible. Ski Man was not feeling well tonight. Wish him quick recovery. Studio Al said hello and a couple comments. Rick Lakes was there. Bobby Warren. Long Dog showed up. Let's see if any other names pop out here. Jeff texted me and I knew he wasn't going to be here. He's kind of busy with things. And I think that's it.
and I so bad wanted to point out that it was wrong, but it was right. You spelled Delaware right.
Hey, I can't spell. Never have been able to spell. Math I can do. Spelling I can't do. Anyway, thank you everybody. Tomorrow night should be close to 10:30 as well. She's only working the afternoon job. So it should be a 10:30 start. And then Tuesday she goes to the overnight job, so that'll be a 10:30 start. Wednesday overnight job and the other one, so 10:30. Thursday will be a short stream because I have to be at the hospital for surgery on Friday morning. So I'm going to go ahead and end this. And, oh, you know what? I'll come back to that later.
Well,
Have a
I
great
gotta
night.
be-
See everybody tomorrow night.